Okay, welcome back here on to Democracy and the Rule of Law. Let me go over to you, Barrister Kaka. What do you think of the information that you got from that?
Something is actually wrong between the legislature and the executives. Sometimes there was a time the president made mention that 2 billion naira was released for the purchase of ammunition to the military, and the money went into private pockets under the nose, the watch of the executive. And up to today, the legislative arms and the executive did not even do anything about it. Yes, people shouted, and we asked, we requested that those military men, that is the head of the military, either Army, Navy, and the Air Force, that they should be relieved of their post. And after asking them to bow out, what happened? The president eventually, patted them at the back, and they were given ambassadorial appointments, which means they are telling us that we are fools, that they are satisfied with the performance of those military leaders that were accused of siphoning the money, the 2 billion naira meant to fight Boko Haram, and the money find their ways into their personal pockets. Now, the Senate mentioning that, asking for the Ministry of Finance to provide the schedule as it contained in the budget for 2019, 2020, and 2021. That I still believe that they are shirking in their responsibility. The oversight function that they're supposed to be performing, they are not performing it as it is expected of them. Otherwise, they're supposed to expose the finance minister, the executive as a whole, that they are not serious about the fighting of this Boko Haram, because it's not issue of releasing just money alone. They must say that the money went into the appropriate quarters and is meant and utilized for the purpose for which it was released. Well, they are there. We don't really know. We are observers. It's what we were told or what they tell us that we will rely on. And exactly that is what is happening now. I believe something is amiss between the executive, the Minister of Finance, and the Senate's committee, or the Senate as a whole. Well, they are our major problem, and something needs to be done. And if it's possible, and they discover that the president is not even doing what he's supposed to be doing, some of them have called for the president's resignation. They've called for his impeachment. Well, I'm not advocating that the president should be impeached, but however, if he finds that he's no longer in control, the honorable things for him to do is to resign and let somebody that is more capable, that knows the problem of the country and how to fix it, let him come into the heads of affairs and then paddle the canoe further. And let's see whether there will be changes or not. That is my take.
Barrister, over to you. Just quickly, so because time is really
well, I agree. I agree
by.
with my letter friend. I agree with my letter friend that something is amiss, something is not right. We are aware that a lot of there was a time we said we were going to borrow I think $1 billion or $1 billion in the fight against Boko Haram. We have committed a lot more funds to the military in the last few years compared to previous years. Yes, there's room for more funding, but the one we have been budgeting, what have we been using it for? The National Assembly has failed woefully in their oversight functions, which is really needed at this time to ensure that the funds meant for whatever it's used for that purpose.